Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Levitate with Tate. We have another pick a card. I have 3 piles today. We have the 5 of Cups, the Magician, and the Daughter of Wands. So go ahead and take some time and we'll have you pick a card. All right, everyone. So this is pile 1. We have the 5 of Cups as the main energy. So that really indicates to me that there might be a separation or a breakup currently going on. As far as what he thinks, though, we have a tentative and uncomfortable. So I feel like this overall energy indicates that you may be experiencing uncomfortableness about this breakup, and you still have the urge, or he still has the urge to be very attentive to you. Just like the 5 of Cups here, where there's like a process of letting go, which can be painful, and while there may be difficult energy between the two of you, you are at a crossroads here to choose happiness and healing, the both of you. But as far as what he thinks, you have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you have 2 kings. Both are authority figures here. So he does see you, it represents a strong emotional maturity of compassion. And he may see you as very emotionally balanced. You may give him guidance and give him a sense of compassion and security. He thinks you're calm and compassionate and passionate, and he thinks of you in like a long-term and long-lasting relationship. He feels that you are grounded and dependable, lots of emotions and lots of good thoughts. You do have the Star and the Sun in reversed, so there may have been some setbacks, it seems, in this relationship, and there may be an issue of some sort of loss of hope. You're feeling overwhelmed about something in particular, and maybe it's this breakup, or maybe there's a reason you have to separate. He may have some doubt about whether he is good enough for you, and it seems he could be driven by his ego in this relationship. Perhaps one or both of you are currently feeling overwhelmed, and this could have caused the separation, just the overwhelmment. The Page of Wands and the Devil, he is feeling ambitious and confident when it comes to you, and willing to take risks, and he's willing to struggle to keep you as part of his life. However, he's definitely deeply tempted by you, and you give him a sense that everything is possible. However, his ego is preventing him from allowing himself to fully give himself to you, because he is worried about feeling trapped. But there's no doubt that you drive him crazy, and that he absolutely has a lot of love and a lot of feelings and a lot of future thinking when it comes to the two of you. He wants to let go of something uncomfortable in this situation, but he's very willing to give you his attention to try to move forward if you are. So that is how he's feeling, pile 1. Hello, everyone who chose pile 2. And what is he thinking? So we can see, if we look at the top row, there's a lot of orange color. And the color orange is associated with the sacral chakra, which means there's lots of sexual chemistry and creative energy between the two of you. And you make him feel very flustered. However, he's very baffled by the energy between the two of you, because he's feels very accepted by you, and there's lots of sexual chemistry, but he's trying to determine if you are the right partner for him. The Prince of Swords reversed and the Three of Wands indicates a warning against reckless action that may lead to a delay in progressing this relationship forward. And he may feel very frustrated right now because of this ambition inside of him that is clashing with external obstacles, possibly because of a lack of planning, or perhaps a tendency to be impulsive, and he may be acting impulsively and frustrated due to being overly stressed. There may be delays in progressing this relationship forward. The Emperor and the Five of Cups also might indicate conflict between the personal authority that he has over himself and some emotional loss that he's experiencing. And he may need to work through some feelings of disappointment, loss, or grief, and he needs to be able to let this go. However, he's holding on to the need to control, and he may be feeling the loss of even maybe this relationship or something else. Some emotional processing definitely needs to happen, that he needs to confront some emotions before we're able to progress this relationship forward. And the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords signify a situation where there is some emotional maturity and stability, but it's being overshadowed by feelings of being trapped or limited mind thinking about a difficult situation, maybe perhaps about the situation that he's grieving. And he may feel emotionally capable, but he's also powerless to act right now. And there is a desire to control the situation. But there's also limitations on the circumstances that he's imposing by himself through the lack of emotional processing. So I do feel like he is definitely attracted towards you. However, there's a lot of things that need to be worked through, let go, emotionally processed before you're able to move forward in this relationship. All right, pile 3. What does he think about you? So the Daughter of Wands is a symbol of adventure and spirit and a willingness to embark on new adventures. So I definitely foresee that he thinks about going on adventures with you, and there is a lot of passion and interest, and he's definitely interested in you. And there's enthusiasm between the two of you, but there seems to be something that has happened that has created a sense of detachment between the two of you, which has him feeling annoyed because of this detachment. The Moon and the Valley de Pentacles indicate his senses, he has a deep sense of emotional security between the two of you. And there's definitely a deep connection, emotional connection, and he sees financial success between the two of you. And he finds that there's security and stability in the relationship and around you. However, there's some sort of hidden wealth, or maybe the illusion of hidden wealth, or the illusion of losing wealth in this situation. We have the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Wands. That may suggest there may be a feeling of being unbalanced in the relationship. Perhaps someone has been dishonest or has a skewed perception, such as the illusion of wealth being lost. And perhaps someone has been wrongly accused of something. So make sure to stand your ground if you feel like you're being treated wrong or accused of something that you didn't do. The Tower in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse suggests there's a feeling of breakdown in beliefs, and that maybe there's a difference in belief systems between the two of you. There's definitely some resistance to change, and perhaps this has led to the rebellion or the feeling of detachment and annoyance in this relationship, and maybe someone is refusing to adapt or conform, which has caused conflict in this relationship. And there is a need for more self-discovery from both parties, it seems like, and a desire for commitment and freedom. And so there's this polar opposite effect that you can see stability in the relationship, but there's issues that need to be resolved, and so there's also a want to be free. So there's also this polar opposite of wanting to rebuild and wanting to let go after crisis. So hence why he's very interested and attached and annoyed about all these different feelings about you. So just ensure that you are listening to your gut feelings. Take a healthy, balanced approach. That's something that works for you, and if you're able to explain this and he's able to understand and you're able to move forward, great. But if there's something that is not being able to be processed, or a delusion of some sort that is creating this conflict, you can't give into delusions. So definitely try to communicate if you can. But it seems like there needs to be some space, some self-discovery, some inner, like, turning inward to rediscover your truth, to ensure that this relationship aligns with your truth. All right, well, thank you, pile number 3, and I hope that helped what he is thinking right now. Have a good day.